Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Life as I See It with your hostess, Dina Nierenberg. And today with me, I have a very, very dear, cherished friend, Nina Vakin. Welcome to the show, my dear.
Hello, Dina. How are you?
Thank God. How have you been?
Oh, thank God. Everything is good. It's good.
Nice.
No complaints.
Thank God. And the holidays were good to you?
Yes,
Good.
yes. We are very busy, very grateful. Eddie is always, my partner is always joking that you can tell how many clients, how much money Nina made.
You work yourself like crazy.
I love it.
Tell them how many clients you have a day.
I always have 9-10 clients a day right
I can't
now.
even imagine it. I can't even imagine
But
it.
when you love
Yeah.
something, like
Yeah.
someone, and my job is always meeting people like you.
Oh,
I
right.
met Dina in 2010.
Wow.
And
It's been a while, yeah.
it's 14 years now.
It's been, oh my gosh, yeah.
14 years. It's like half of my life.
That's it's a portion. It's a
Little bit.
portion of my life.
Not half, but a little bit.
Yeah.
Less, but it's a lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot. So
yeah.
it's good. It's good to meet, right people and go from there.
Right.
So
Thank God,
I
yeah.
meet always amazing people. Of course, like the wrong people, they just fall out. But when you find those diamonds.
Oh yeah,
need to
you hold
keep
on
them.
to those diamonds.
Yes.
Don't trade them up. Don't trade them in.
Yes.
Don't hawk them. Just
Yes.
keep them close. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, there's nothing like amazing friends. I have another amazing friend in the room today, Tessa
Yes.
Weber, the videographer extraordinaire, and she is the creator of this Tessa Weber creation. Unreal. It's unreal. She gave it to me as a birthday and holiday gift, and I'm just, wow. It's like I'm supposed to be doing a show, and I keep on looking over at the little gift.
It's Dina's exact color.
It was the turquoise. We've been discussing what to talk about on the show today, and basically we were taking around a couple of very heavy topics such as war, and everybody's so sick and tired of hearing about war. I mean, war is inevitable. War happens, and it's happening here all over the world,
Everywhere.
and it's been happening since time started.
Forever.
Since
Yes.
time started. I mean,
Yes.
look, Cain killed Abel. That was like year 10 or something like that. It's like war has been going on and on and on for years and years, and we've been thinking about what can we personally do besides for giving aid to the soldiers. We can try to create a world of peace. We can try to create a world of peace and kindness and the right values. As mothers, we're both moms, and we spread our values to our children. Values such as being kind to your neighbor. Values such as, thou shalt not kill.
Yes.
Values such as be generous, be nice, live in peace. Let each person be who they are. These kinds of values and more values. Basically, the values of peace, love, and kindness to one another. The intentions. Here, have a little lavender.
Yeah, let's.
Have a smell.
Yes. Oh, this is good. This is good.
Nothing like
this is good.
Nothing like a little bit of
I love
lavender to just chill out and relax.
Just relax.
This is my new thing. Instead of drinking wine, instead of vaping or anything of that kind of thing, I just sniff a little bit of lavender.
Herbs.
The herbs, that's right. This happens to be an extremely potent one. You sniff it and you feel like you're going to a different
Different world.
mental plane. You feel like you're ready, like you lift yourself out and into something much nicer.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Along the lines of what you were saying, today I was reading the paper and there was a reporter who basically he got this pamphlet that was being given out to Hamas terrorists to have these training camps for children who are 3-4 years old, to be like the counselors in training camps and teach these little kids, like Stroley's age, how to be terrorists. I'm like, my God. It's like, this is what they're trying to teach the new generation. It must be said, a lot of people don't know this. There are people out there, zillions of people out there, and they're siding with Gaza, but you shouldn't be. Don't feel mercy on the children. The children, they start out so innocent, but now they're 3, 4, 5 years old, and they're being sent off to camps to learn how to be a terrorist, to learn how to use the machine gun, to learn how to take somebody hostage, to play out these scenarios.
That's why there is no end to it.
There's-
You know, like
that's
we
right.
have to like step out, like, and you know, like step back and not to like focus on this,
That's
because
right.
this is gonna drive us crazy.
This could drive us crazy.
This is cannot, like, you know, I hear sometimes from my clients like, oh, I have to just like, you know, I have to be sad, like I have to like really, I don't want to get facials.
I hear that one all the time.
You
in
you
different
can't
ways.
do that. What are
But-
you like bringing this misery into your life? Into
That's
your family?
Yeah.
To your husband? To
That's
your
right. These are like
kids?
values that you're just kind of like spreading more of the same,
Yeah.
spreading sadness and depression.
It's good to be aware of it.
It's right, but
You
the
know?
question is, how much awareness is too much awareness?
How much, like, you should know that this thing's happening,
Okay.
but you are growing in your family, your own children.
You're a separate piece, it's
Yes.
called. We know that people are suffering terribly in Europe and all around the world.
Everywhere.
But in this book, A Separate Piece, these young school kids were like forming their own lives and dealing with their own stuff and overcoming their own things. So yeah, so like it's possible to form your own kind of peace, but it's very hard, especially when you cannot get out of hearing the news, reading the news. It's infectious. You get
It's
you get
horrible,
it's. I see a newspaper. I'm gonna go toward it, and I rationalize. I'm a professor. I have to know what the blank is
What's
going on.
happening,
I have to
yes.
know what's going on.
Yeah, because you cannot be like
I have-
not aware of
I have the
things.
show. I have to know what's going on. I'm speaking in a few weeks, you know, at the UN. I have to know what's going on. You have to know what's happening. It's like, how can you not? I can just put your head in the sand and make like nothing's happening. But at the same time, I know that I'm a very, very emotional kind of a person. If I start reading, I start crying. If I start reading, it can go around with me all day long.
Yeah.
Like I was telling Esther last night, people like us, the empaths, we are either way up
Yes.
or way down. There's
Yes.
nothing in the middle. Because
So
the second that we indulge in the news, everything goes downward for
Yes.
us. The second, we can't just like read 10 pages of horror and say, "Oh my gosh,
I'm so
oh my
happy
God, I'm
right
so
now."
happy right
Yeah.
now." Woo, woo.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like whatever good mood you had is a goner now at this point in time. So what can we empaths do to ensure that we're always the ones who are staying like way, way, way up high and and helping the world to evolve into a better place to be, instead of getting down and out with all the misery that's happening? What can we do to lift ourselves up? That's the big question, I think, on the minds of every empath out there these days.
That's true.
Mhm.
It's almost like taking all your energy, all your like your life away, you know, from
It
you.
can if you allow it.
Yeah,
It can if you allow it,
so-
Nina.
We
It's-
can't
it's been
allow
tough.
that. We can't.
We can't.
have
We
to.
can't.
We have to stay strong.
Like
You know,
what's
somehow,
going on?
like God allows this. You know what I mean?
For
it's,
now.
It's yeah.
For now.
And
Yeah.
these children, it's a souls of other, you know, like of other, like for some, I don't know from where they are
I
and
know.
why they came in.
From the devil.
But the world is like that. Everything is like balanced
so-
and whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but look, I want to tell you something. It's very interesting. If you think like this, if you think that if you're really religious person, not like going by just religion, but like spiritual,
Right, in your heart.
believe in a heart of God. Because a lot of people, like, you know, different religions. I'm not talking about Judaism or Muslim, whatever, Christian. You can take any religion, you know. They like always, oh, are you not this? Are you not that? You know, like, so they
Right.
like right away separating
Say-
you.
right.
Or like by the clothes I am in. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
oh yeah, always.
like why? You know,
Uh-huh.
why? I do love you. It doesn't matter what color you are or what like how you wear what you wear. Like, I'm not saying that I'm gonna do that. Like, you know, I'm not gonna like, you know, wear my boobs open and short skirt. But like, if you like it and you wear it,
Then
you might
that's
be
true.
great person. But like, maybe your like life is different and you need to do these things. But that has nothing to do with me. Like, but anyway, I'm not talking about this. We need to have a separate, like, you know, kind of like almost like this life is a play. It's a game.
That's right. I see this life as a movie, one long movie.
Yes, it is a movie, guys.
And each and every one of us is our own star in our own movie.
Yes. My mom passed away. I wasn't able to see her because I had no papers, and my sister took care of, and my dad also. Like, I was on the way to Russia, and he passed away when I was in Sochi. I said to him, Daddy, I'm coming tomorrow because I have a cough, and he's dying that morning when I supposed to arrive. Like, how fair is that? But I was on the train to Krasnodar, and I was like, God, like, how is that possible? Like, I was always like, I mean, he always was saying that I'm gonna die and you're not gonna, like, have enough time to come over. And I'm like, Daddy, this is not gonna happen. I know. I'm like, Daddy, this is not gonna happen. Like, with my mom, I had no papers. With you, I'm coming. Right. And that happened. Like, it happened because it was God's plan. We are nobody to ask questions. Like, right. It happened because the universe, the energies, the whatever it is, his lifespan was over. My mom, she passed away at 68, like, from cancer. It's unfair. I'm thinking, no, there is no such a thing. Unfair or fair or, or like, I want this person to stay in my life. This person played the role.
Their role, right.
They came here to play that role.
That's right.
For some reason, for some unknown crazy reason.
That's right.
These children like learn at the little age, and it's so sad.
It's sad.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
But this is the reality, like, of our stupid, crazy, unfair world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if you believe in God, as you saying, that this is eternity.
That's
We're
right.
not dying.
You don't die underground and then that's the end of you.
No.
Your soul moves forward. Your soul. Your soul's with God.
Yes.
And the person who died, they can actually help affect their future generations.
Exactly.
They can be what we call in Hebrew a melitz yosher.
Yes.
Basically, they can be like they can like beseech God for what they want. For their relatives, for their descendants, and their descendants, if God wishes it to, they can get, the kids can get married and, get more money, get more health, whatever it is. Anything.
And I'm a proof of that.
Yeah.
My parents are really alive. Like, I don't want to cry right now. I don't want to cry right now. I'm so grateful. I'm doing so well, like never before in my life.
Oh, you're working like crazy.
I know. I'm working for it. That's the thing.
You're working for it, but you also have backup.
Yeah, I have people like you. Like I called today. We were talking about the gratitude. Why we have to like focus on our family, right? Like on our people around.
Yeah, these are the people that we can affect.
Yes.
And as empaths, we can also affect not only our family but everybody around us.
Yes.
Can feel our energy. And they can feel when we're very high and we're very open, very loving, very giving. And also with empaths, when they're feeling very kind of like closed off from the world and not really sure then how to proceed. So that's the job of the empath, is to bring light and love and peace and happiness to the world. Yes, to their families, of course, to their families. And that's where, they say, chesed starts at home. Basically, kindness, good deeds start at home. Yes, that's where it starts, and then it goes out and out and out and out. And it's the people who feel extreme emotion that can do this.
Like you said, from the bottom.
The bottom to the top, only up. When you reach the bottom pit, you can only go up from there. They say, why do people suffer so much horror and terrible things? Basically, a person, when they suffer that badly, they go all the way down, and from there they can go all the way up if they choose to. Mediocrity does not work for such people. They say, like, even if I taste bad, like, let's say if I open up the newspaper, that's bad because I'm going to have a horrible day. Or if I have, let's say, one bad conversation with somebody and then I ruminate about it, I'm going to have a terrible day. See, the person who's an empath, they either go all the way up or they stay all the way down. They can't just be someone in the middle. Oh, I had a bad conversation with somebody, but I'm okay anyway.
Right.
Because that's what average soul does. Okay,
right.
bad conversation
'Cause they
and
don't
move
care.
on. Because they
'Cause they
don't
don't
care. 'Cause
care.
they don't care enough. Because they just don't feel that range of emotions. The average person can go about their day, but this is what makes them mediocre. They could just like kind of like have their day. Say, okay, today was good. Okay, today was not good. This happened, that happened. But I don't really throw a whole lot of my emotion into it. As an empath, you throw a lot of emotion into everything. And it's your decision to figure out where you're going to put your focus, where are you going to put your energies.
You're right.
Yeah. I read somewhere last week, and I do not remember the source, but somebody said the sole purpose of our being here is to see where we are going to put our energies. Are we going to put
Smart.
it into a very
Oh my
smart,
God.
wise? And that's like words of the ages.
That is so smart.
And I think we all know this in our souls. We all know this in our
Yeah,
souls.
we
but
can recognize.
yeah, but sometimes it's good to see it in print. And that's what books, bibliography is all about, you know?
That's what happened yesterday. Like, that's why I took Valerian root.
Oh,
And it helped me a lot.
You took it too hard in the beginning.
Oh, I was shifting. Like, this is it. Like, we all here, if we're here, that we are not perfect. So we need to fix something about ourselves. That's why our soul coming here to suffer a little more. I don't know why, but we like the mission of life. I mean, I know why I am not perfect and in which problems, but you know, everybody have different, like almost like scenes, you can say. But I know that I'm impatient. I get angry very quickly. I mean, that's like the same problem basically. When you're impatient,
Then you get angry,
and
yeah.
very quickly,
Yes,
like fire
yeah.
up. But I also tone down very quickly, like as well. But yesterday I was working so hard when I took that Valerian route, like to shift, like
To shift.
you know.
Focus.
Yes, like it was like almost like this. Like I was doing this, moving
Yeah.
my thoughts, moving my thoughts, and you know, and I did move.
That's
in
what
the end.
lavender does, and valerian root. Yeah, if you're willing to work for it,
Yes.
you will shift.
You have to be strong. It's
have
almost
to
like
keep
diet.
strong.
When you're on a diet,
Diet.
you keep your
You
diet.
keep your
So
diet.
this is the diet.
This is the diet. This is a diet for our soul. It's
Yes.
a diet for our soul, and this diet becomes a lifestyle that we keep it. It's like under no circumstances do we get down.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Like imagining, like that was me yesterday. Like just imagine, it's not me, it's anybody else.
Okay.
Tessa or like whoever, you know, your coworker.
Okay.
Your coworker holding here a bunch of towels, and the other bag, and you like standing in front of the door, and like let's say the person didn't see you and passed by, and I knocked the door, so somebody came, unlocked the door for me, and left. And I'm standing with all this like this. Like, what are your actions would be if you're behind the door? You open the door, but you left. You don't like open the all the way, so the person would
you open the door all the way. That's how you. That's how you do
you're
that.
not just unlocking the door.
Yeah,
and
no.
leave.
You see people holding like 25 towels. You
Like-
give them the whole doorway,
Yeah, or
not
like
just the crack. You know?
or like let's say you are in an elevator. Like you are not bumping into another person. Like it's a common etiquette, right? Like you're not doing it just because you are a good person. It's just like a normal behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when that person did that and all day, the person was on the phone and like very like vigorously like expressing herself, talking on the phone, like, and I have to be like around that energy. Like imagine how strong I have to be to shift. But also what I was thinking, how much energy that person put into making my life difficult, which is not working, because I'm obviously shifting from that. Like I'm obviously, you know what I mean, not giving like any care. Like you said, like you need to be very choosy to who you giving your energy, with who you interacting, who you saying thank you so much, or like I mean, wish we never get in fight, but like if you get in fight, like you basically getting in fight with somebody, and And you know what I did? I want to tell you something.
Mm.
You know what I did? How I wasn't screaming when I got inside. You know what I did? I was like acting. Like
If
just
you-
like you. I was like
if
an
you-
actress.
Yeah.
You know how you
Fake
like very
it
good.
till you make it.
Yes.
That's
fake it
that's
till
that's
you make it.
that's my actual
Yeah.
theory on life.
Yes.
You know, so much of the time our mind tells, no, you can't be happy. No, you can't
Yes.
do this. No, you can't do that. No, you can't. You know, you can't have confidence. You can't perform or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you, but then you just have to go beyond that. You have to fake it. How many
Yes.
times do I like get up in my you know on the stage whatever, and I'm like doing a whole show thing, and I'm like, part of my mind's like, you know, you have no confidence, go away. And I for real, and I do it anyway.
Yes.
I do it anyway because I know deep down inside my soul that this is
You're
what
strong.
I want to do.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter. I was one time in a race which I wound up winning, but like in the last half mile, my crazy mind says to me,
You can't
get off
do
the
it.
road. You can't do it. Get off the road.
Wow.
I am, there's no one ahead of me. And the next person is literally, my opponent is literally like 2 blocks worth behind me. What's this crazy mind saying? Get off the road. I'm about to win. So I had to ignore my mind and keep running like a mad woman to finish the race first.
And you finish.
And I finished first.
That's
It goes proof positive that it's not you are in charge of your mind.
Yes.
You are
Yes.
in charge. And days when you have to fake it with fake positive with your positive actions,
Yes.
you just do it. You just do it. You just speak how you'd like to see yourself. And even if that somebody maybe comes across as being, oh, she's overly happy, good for you.
Yeah.
The world needs more overly happy
Exactly.
people.
Exactly.
Oh, this
That's
world needs
right.
it so badly.
So badly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, like as I said, if in my theory, right, if we come here and we're imperfect, so imagine how many imperfect people are in there, and we are also like not perfect.
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
everybody has their stuff. Everybody has their thing that they're not perfect in.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But more or less, you
But
know,
more
we're
right.
decent people.
Yeah. So the only thing that I can really say when I hear stories such as like this, you carrying like 2 dozen towels, and this lady, all she does, she opens up the door a crick.
Yeah.
All I can say is all we can do for our own sake, for our own peace of mind and happiness, is to just accept the other for who they are, for how they are. So, oh, this one doesn't know how to open up a door the
Yes.
whole way. Maybe she didn't learn it. Talking about family values, maybe she didn't learn it growing up.
That's what I'm
But that's what you
saying.
do. Or maybe she did learn it, but she learned it in such a harsh way that now she decides, I'm not holding the door open for
And
anybody.
she wanna show her
And they wanna
possessive
show
behavior
show
and like
her resistance.
Ego. Yeah.
Show
Her
ego. Say,
yeah.
my parents always were so strict with me.
And
always
I'm
hold
gonna
doors,
like
now I'm
be
gonna-
now like
So
that.
for
yeah.
whatever reason, and it's usually either or. Either she's ignorant and never learned the manners, or she has too many manners and now she's rebelling. It all comes down to the same thing, her not open the door. But all that we can do is just accept and love them anyway. We always say this on every show.
You're right.
Love them anyway, you know.
That's what
love them
I
anyway.
do.
You have no choice but
That's what I do. I wanted to choke her when I walked
Yeah.
in, and I actually pulled my hand yesterday because of
Because
those
you will hold the
towels
load.
in a weird way like that.
Uh-huh.
I pulled my and I had 10 people, and I actually had a very big celebrity yesterday, and the person asked me deep pressure, and of course I
was a day.
I
It
did
was- it
all
was
I
a day.
could, yeah, but
Tough
like
day.
but I was just like, why this all had to happen. But anyway, like when I walked in, you're right about love her anyway, and I did. You know what I said?
Important,
I was
yes.
like,
Let's
maybe I
hear.
said it with a weird tone of voice, because I was like,
well, there's a limit to how kind you can be. But the kindest that you can be. What did you say?
But you know what I said? I walked in with all that stuff, and I said, oh my God, I'm so much in pain. I am so much in pain. I'm so tired.
The
because-
actress.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, I'm tired too. But I was like screaming how tired I am. So maybe she would understand.
So maybe she'd understand
The
what she
hint.
didn't do.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's not because
Not
of
everybody
me.
picks it up either.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't care. It's just like, why? Like, why so much, like, all this emotions to put into me when you have so much in your life to achieve? Why me? Like, I think that I'm like karmic person. I trigger in people something, but I don't know why. But maybe it's my mission to irritate them. I don't know.
Mission to irritate.
Yeah, right. To wake up emotions.
What I really think is happening here, though, is that I think part of having the good energy and sharing the good energy is even if somebody can't reciprocate to you and they're just like really like a big downer, it's really about just loving them unconditionally, no matter what, accepting them, and just say, okay, this is a person, this is the best that they can do with the tools that they have. This is literally their best. I can pity them for the fact that they can't do more for me, but I'm not going to get down on them because they can't do more, because that only gets me negative energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for joining us today. I am Dina Nierenberg, hostess of Life as I See It, with my co-host Nina Avakin. Thank you so much
Thank you
for sharing
Thank
today.
You, Dina. Thank you,
I
everyone.
really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being on the show.